Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Well, I have a package here and I'm going to have a little bit of a rant, which some of you probably have been in the same place as me. This is a gift for my daughter, and for her, it is not a plaything, it's an actual collector's item for her. So I bought this from a guy who had really good ratings and everything, but this is how it came. I was a little upset because of the fact that I wished it was wrapped up in bubble wrap and then put in another box, because the box it's a cardboard box from the company. I'm assuming, I haven't unwrapped it yet, but she might want to keep that, and she might want to keep the box that it comes in that would be on the store shelf. We don't know what a person's desires might be when it comes to what they want to keep as a keepsake. So anyways, I'm going to open it up. I told her not to watch the video, otherwise if she does, she'll see what she's getting for Christmas. But oh, let's just take a look. There's a slice right here already, right there. So, you know, I'm really ticked off with this. Like, really ticked off. Just not right. But anyways, let's open it up, and you'll see in a few minutes what I got her, because she's been asking for this. Actually, she asked for it last Christmas, and we didn't get it, because there was other things she wanted too. So, you know, you go from Christmas to Christmas. I thought maybe for her birthday, but she wanted other things for her birthday. But here we go. It's from, see, it's already marked, Mattel and everything. There we go. It's the Cowboy Barbie. This is the one she wanted from the Barbie movie. There we go. There it is. Now see, now we're going on what ifs. What if. But it didn't happen. I understand that. But let's go to the world of what if, because that what if is happening a lot today. The box isn't damaged. Thank goodness. There's one little dent right here. Okay? That's all I'm seeing as I go around. You can see there's actually another dent right there. But you don't know what a person might want to keep. This is all collectible. Even this box is. More than likely, she might not want it. But I don't know that. So we're going to take a look on the inside of this now, because I got one. I'm pretty sure it's okay. Ooh, there we go. I want to make sure I don't damage anything. Oh yeah, it's all okay in there. It's nice and safe. Okay, there it is there. I don't want to unwrap that part of it. It looks good, but again, I'm coming down to it, and it's the Barbie. Like I said, the Cowboy Barbie. But that's my point that I'm trying to make right now is, you know, we don't know, they don't know when they're packaging something what you might want, what you might want to keep. You may want to keep everything, and I don't like to be assumed. And I'm also thinking, did he save on the shipping so that he could just package it like that? Because I paid, I think it was, I'm going to say about $28 US. So you put that into American dollars for me on my end, that's $30-something. For him, it sounds like $28. For me, it's not. It's a little bit more. So if he wants international people buying, he's got to package these things up properly. I'm going to be putting letting him know that that box should have been packaged a little bit better. And like I said, there was already a slit in the plastic bag that it came, that it was holding it. It should have been wrapped one more time. You don't know what we might want to keep. I don't know if my daughter wants to keep the outer cardboard box. She might not. She might. That's her decision. But that should not be decided for her. Because it's in that cardboard box, it's safe. No. You don't know what is a collectible to another person. So I'm going to be saying something to him coming after this. I'm going to go in. And my daughter told me, like, because she's on my channel as well, to pick the right thumbnail, otherwise she's going to see what she gets for Christmas here, and that's not good. So we're having our Christmas on the 6th, I think it is, of December. So that's when we're going to have ours. So there we go. There, I'm trying to get this paint back here is really on there. Oh my goodness, is it ever on there? I might take my Dremel, and over here it's not as bad. It seems to be, there's a big chunk that was right out of the eye area here. But I've been picking away at this. This is my next, one of my next victims as well. I have not, okay, oh, I need to give you an update video. Yesterday, when I was, let's go over here. Let's go talk about Patsy Baby. There she is, Patsy girl. I hope you're seeing it. I'm going to check and see. Are you taking a good look at that girl? You have to be. Okay, I'm going to bring you up on her there. There we go. We get that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. We'll get closer. There we go. There she is. All right, let's talk about this girl now. All right. She's still there. Oh, now I got her in the wrong area. There she is. Okay, let's go a little bit closer. There we go. All right. What happened to her? Well, yesterday my daughter was outside and with her cat and her dog, and I thought, oh, I got to show her what I did. So I grabbed the doll thinking, oh, she must be dry. No, she wasn't. I should have known better, because I know I work with oil paint all the time. It takes longer for oil paint to dry, and it can take quite a length of time. And I grabbed her and I smudged her paint like you wouldn't believe on her head. But there was a big butt in there, and that butt was on this side right here. There was a mark on her that didn't look right on her. I was going to live with it and just let it go. If you heard in one of my videos before when I had airbrushed her with a second part 2, you would hear me go, ooh, and that was that there. I saw it, but I thought I can live with it. I didn't want to strip her all back down because it looks so good, you know, so I thought just let it be, you know. One little blip is not too bad, you know, for the great job it turned out to be. But when I smudged her, so I brought her back into the shop, and I've got my, as much as I didn't want to, I got my airbrush out, and I thought I could airbrush over those smudges. Oh no, it just made those smudges look worse. And so anyways, I thought, okay, what am I going to do now? So I just took her and stripped her right down, took everything off. Since her paint was still wet, I could take it off with no problem at all. This is the time you want to do it, within the first 24, 48 hours. Just some paint thinner and it comes right off and you can start all over again. And so anyways, I did. I took it all back off and I let her dry, her head dry a little bit, and then I went back and I airbrushed her. And this time I liked it a lot better. This turned out gorgeous. I actually like this one better than I like the other one. I think this one looks a lot better. There's a lot of nice highlights, depth, and everything in her hair. Just nice little areas that just showed up. This back here, if you look right here, that's her boo-boo area. It shows but not show because of the highlights and everything. You really don't see it. Because I know it's there, I see it, but to the other eye people, they may not, they could probably live with that. There's still some bloopers on this side over here that I didn't do very well on, but it's not as bad as what I thought she was going to be. I think she turned out pretty good here. You know, if I was to mark my work out of 100, I'd give myself 80%. I think that's where she is at this time. We'll see how I do when it comes to the eyes, eyebrows, blushing, and lips. Now, she has what they call the 1920 rosebud lips. A lot of these dolls are reflecting the fashions and the traits that were happening during the 1920s. And these dolls were made through the late 20s, in the 20s, 30s, actually. Patsy, I think, goes back to. And I think she goes into the 20s. If I could be wrong on that one, but we'll at least say the 30s. And they still were making those rosebud lips where the women would bring in their cheeks and suck and make those little fish lips. And that's what she has there. Though she's got the chubby little baby cheek still, she can't suck in, but she can give the little perched lips like she does there, which is called the rosebud lips. So anyways, we got to paint those little rosebud lips, and we're going to give them a nice vibrant red, and we're going to paint her eyes brown. She has molded on eyebrows. Every doll should have that Tammy's got to paint. They should have molded on eyebrows. I love that. You know exactly where to go, how big they should be, no problem where they are. I love it. But anyways, I wish every doll had that, but they don't. But anyways, she is coming along a lot better now. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. But anyways, you know, something that I didn't want to happen happened. But we got to march on. And she's imperfect. She's got problems already, just in things. So you know what? From where she is into where she is right now, she's doing a lot better. And that's the way I always look at it when it comes to these dolls that you rescue. If you can make them at least better, you've done something for them, you know, and try to keep them, like I try to keep as original as possible, you know, as much as I can, and yet using even some of today's wonderful equipment out there, you know, and products and whatnot. You still can keep her to some originality at least, you know, so that's the beauty of it all. But anyways, yes, I think she's doing pretty good. This is going to be my first Patsy doll. I don't have a composition Patsy doll up on my shelves at all. This is going to be wonderful because, like I said, I don't have any. So she's a keeper. I'm going to keep this imperfected one because I like to show my work. And I have pictures of her, what she looked like before and after and everything. And, but I think she looks pretty good. And, yeah, and I have my videos, of course, of what she looked like before as well. And, but anyways, I think she's a real beaut. But I'll probably be keeping this Patsy baby as well, and then probably different sizes all the way down type of thing, and then sell some off as well down the road. So I don't know where or how or what yet, but I'm putting some thought behind this right now. But yeah, this is great. I really enjoyed working on her, even though she was a little bit challenging for me. Like I said, I am learning. I have no artistic background. In school, I did not do well in art. I could write about what they want me to do, but I could not produce it through my hands. I look at a blank piece of paper and I was like, too much space. Can we cut this down a little bit? You know, I would see all this space on there and I didn't know where to start. I remember something, I was at a church one time and they asked me to we're making signs. And there was one job I knew I could do, but some girl grabbed it up. And I said, I could really do good at what she's doing. They said, nope, you're going to do this. Here's a blank Bristol board, and you're going to make a sign. And I just looked at this big blank, and I'm not good at this. I said to her, I will not do well with this. And she said, well, this is what we want you to do. And I said, well, it's not the job for me. So I tried, and I failed. I just flunked. It was just too much for me to handle. I just didn't know what to do with all that space and how to space out the letters. I just didn't have it. And I would have been better with this other job. I knew I would be. And, you know, but the thing is, I did try, but she just had to take it over because I was like, I'm goofing this up hugely, you know. And she could see it. And I said, well, I told you I wasn't good at this. I said, I told you what my job, what I can do. I told you right from the beginning what I was good at. And you know, I said, you gave it to the other girl. And so I said, I said, and there were some other ones I pointed out that I was good at too. And you gave that away and you put me on this. And I told you I wasn't good at it. So she had to live with that, you know, because I just know where I'm good at and what I'm not. And where people's gifts lie. And she didn't want to listen to that. She already was doing what she wanted to do. And it didn't work out for her. There's some other ones too that just as well saying, I'm not good at this either. This is what I'm good at. And the ones that were good at it didn't want to do it, you know. And her project actually failed in the end because she didn't place people where they should have. But anyways, I'm taking up the video on that. But it just shows you, you know what you're good at, where you're going to put your hands on, and what you're going to put your hand. And this is something I could do, you know. And for some reason, it fell right into my hands, and I could do this wonderfully, and I just loved it, you know, this form of art. Now, I've often thought about getting into reborns, but again, I see this blank doll in front of me, and I start going, I don't know, you know, but I want to try it. I have I bought one from the Salvation Army, an Oops doll here, and I want to take it, strip it down, and try it, and see how well I do, you know. So it's something down the road I am looking at, and I might just get into reborn a few dolls. I don't know yet. It's a thought right now. It's only in thought. I got a lot of thoughts out there in that head of mine. So, but anyways, there she is. She's looking great. But anyways, I am going to go back in the house and give a little bit of a complaint to this person I bought this from for not packaging up this doll properly. I paid a lot. I paid enough shipping on this doll that this could have been wrapped up and put in another box and in bubble wrap. And why was it not so? You know, but it is what it is, and came okay. But I don't like to live in the world of what ifs, but we're seeing so much of this out there that you fret over this as it's coming to you, and you're hoping that the person on the other end will take charge of what they're trying to sell and look after it for you, and with the money that they're giving you. For me, that $28, I think it was $28, was like 35, 36 bucks Canadian. That's a lot for me to put out on something of this sort. You know, I know it was a Christmas gift, so I did it. But that hurts, you know, when you see that on my, especially on my end when I look at it. To him, it might have been only $28. For me, that was almost $35, $36. You know, I'm looking at, you know, even on $28, there's enough money to put it in a box and wrap it up properly with some bubble wrap, you know, so it wouldn't have cost that much more, you know, and I would have paid a little bit more, I guess, for the shipping. I already think I paid enough already. I know shipping's gone up. I am taking that into account in my head that, yeah, shipping has went up significantly, I know. But anyways, I know they go by size, dimensions, and all this stuff. But anyhow, there we go. But Yepers, always something. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, my little rant in there. Maybe I watched too many YouTube videos of watching delivery men just slamming gifts and whatnot and boxes. You know, I see that going on, and you just go, oh. I just watched this one lady. She was getting a TV stand, and he just took it and heaved it, and it broke the thing. And it was supposed to be like, it said fragile on it, this side up. And it wasn't even delivered like that. And I understand they're under pressure to keep moving, to go, go, go. And that's not right. I know maybe put more drivers out at this time of the year. They have to deal with it. Put more people in the warehouse. But this did not come from a warehouse. It came from a private seller. So this is not an Amazon thing where they're coming from a warehouse. This was a private sale on this. So somebody's in-home business. So where it goes from there is the drivers and whatnot, you know, once it hits the mail, you know. But anyhow, it is what it is. And I understand this time of the year is a little bit hectic too. I get it. And we're in a mail strike here right now in Canada. So we're in our 4th day, I guess, of it. So I was just going to read something about it and see where they were. But it doesn't look like they're too far along yet. They're still fighting. So no mail, so I don't even have to rush to go look at the mail. Not that I get much anyways, because I get a lot of it through emails. So I know exactly what my bills are. I pay them all online and everything like that, you know. But anyways, yeah. So nothing much coming in this way anyways. If you're going to do it, you have to. And I will not use UPS, because UPS in Canada, if I pay for UPS in United States, in the United States to have something shipped to me, UPS Canada gives me a brokerage fee and slams me with other things here. So I don't want anything through UPS, because I think I already paid on the US side to have that shipped to me. But once it hits Canada, the UPS Canada here has a whole new ball of wax going on. So I hate UPS. I will not use them, and I will not accept anything that comes from UPS. So I like the USPS, but then it's going to hit Canada Post, you know. So I think what they're doing, this was USPS, or it went through eBay's mailing system, but because of the strike, it went to a delivery service that here, like, that does deliveries on the side of, like, not attached to our Canada Post. But I will not accept anything from UPS. I will not, because of the charges that they give to us on this side. They're outrageous, and I refuse to pay them. And I have sent stuff right back and said no. I had to talk to, who was it? Doll Part Supply about that. I said, please do not use UPS. And they said, oh, just tell us which service you would like. And so I said USPS. And they do that for me. They'll send it through USPS for me. And they asked me why. And I said, because they put charges on me on this